Edo period Japan, a time often romanticized, but for many samurai, life was far from glamorous. This is the story of one such samurai, a low-ranking warrior in service to a minor lord in a quiet corner of Japan. Forget the tales of epic battles and lavish wealth. My life was one of duty, discipline, and often just making ends meet. Each day began before sunrise. Practice with my katana, essential yet far from glorious. Then the daily grind, chores, duties, the simple tasks that kept life moving. The day began before the sun, in a room as modest as my station. No lavish furnishings, just the necessities. Katana practice, the cornerstone of a samurai's life. Not for glory, but for discipline. Each swing, a testament to dedication. Our meals were simple, often meager. A low-ranking samurai's stipend barely provided enough for sustenance. And then, the daily chores, the less glamorous side of samurai life. A warrior, also a gardener, a cleaner, a man of simple tasks. Bushido, the way of the warrior, honor, loyalty, duty. These ideals guided our lives, but reality often demanded compromise. A samurai's stipend was often insufficient. To survive, we took on side jobs, teaching, crafting, tasks considered beneath our station. The conflict was constant, the warrior's pride versus the need to provide, a difficult balance. Beyond the katana, there were other duties, paperwork, enforcing curfews, the mundane realities of maintaining order, the weight of duty. It was a heavy burden, not just as a samurai, but as a provider, a husband, a man trying to make his way in a changing world. And then there was Sankin-kōtai. Sankin-kōtai, the system that required daimyo to spend part of the year in Edo, the shogun's capital. A grand procession, but with a hidden cost. While the daimyo traveled, we remained, managing affairs, maintaining order. The burden of responsibility fell upon our shoulders. Appearances mattered. Maintaining the daimyo's residence, ensuring the smooth operation of the domain, all crucial to upholding his status. Even rituals like the tea ceremony held political weight, reinforcing social hierarchies, demonstrating loyalty. Every gesture, every sip, imbued with meaning. Sankin-kōtai, a gilded cage, isolation and pressure for those who traveled, and for those left behind, a system that defined our lives, even in peacetime. The Tokugawa shogunate brought an era of unprecedented peace to Japan, but for a warrior class, peace presented its own challenges. What is a warrior without war? This question haunted many of us. Our purpose, our identity, challenged by this extended peace. In peacetime, rules and regulations defined our lives. Attire, sword etiquette, social interactions, all strictly governed. Missteps carried severe consequences. The rules were not suggestions, they were law, and the penalties harsh. We adapted. We found new pursuits, scholarly studies, artistic expression, but the warrior spirit, it still remained, and the laws that governed us, the Buke Shohatto, shaped our every move. The Buke Shohatto, the laws of the military houses, these edicts dictated our conduct, shaping every aspect of samurai life. Even the daimyo, the powerful lords, were bound by these laws. Their power, their autonomy, carefully circumscribed, from social interactions to travel, even marriage. The Buke Shohatto influenced every aspect of our lives. These laws reinforced the rigid social hierarchy of Edo Japan, samurai at the top, but always beneath the shogun. Violations were met with swift and severe punishment. The Buke Shohatto maintained order through fear as much as respect. Beneath the surface of samurai society, rivalries simmered, power struggles, hidden agendas, a constant threat to the peace, whispers of intrigue, secret meetings, the game of power played in the shadows, Tsujigiri, crossroads killing, a dark practice, outlawed but whispered about, a way for some samurai to test their skills or assert their dominance. Such acts exposed a darker side of samurai society, a perversion of bushido, a stain on our honor. Maintaining order was a constant struggle. The law, the code, tested by the ambitions and desires of men. And beyond the samurai class, a complex social web woven with merchants, farmers, and the shifting tides of power. Edo Japan, a society of rigid classes, samurai, merchants, farmers, each with their place. Merchants, though often wealthy, held a lower social status. A paradox of Edo Japan, wealth did not equal power. Neo-Confucianism reinforced this rigid structure. Merchants, seen as pursuing profit over principle, ranked below the samurai. Yet, the sands of power were shifting. Merchants, through their economic influence, began to gain prominence. The world was changing. The old ways, the rigid hierarchy, beginning to crumble. The twilight of the samurai, fast approaching. The sun sets on the samurai era, a time of change, of uncertainty. I've seen much in my lifetime, the old ways fading, a new Japan on the horizon, the Meiji Restoration, a whisper on the wind. My life, though ordinary, reflects the reality for many samurai. We were not all legendary warriors, but men, living our lives, fulfilling our duties. To understand Japan's history, look beyond the legends, see the lives of ordinary samurai, and you will see the true heart of this era, the Meiji Restoration, the end of an era and the beginning of a new Japan.